In the northern hemisphere, 21st March is called spring or vernal equinox, whereas 23rd September is called autumnal equinox. The equinox or solstice dates can vary by a day or so. Use your brain power. On equinox days, the two poles experience either sunrise or sunset. On which pole will it be sunrise on 21st March? Figure 8.4 shows the position of the Earth with its titled axis on 21st June and 22nd December. It also shows its illuminated and dark portions. Observe the figure and answer the following. In figure A, which pole is receiving sunlight? In figure B, which pole is not receiving sunlight? Which hemisphere has the longest daytime on 21st June? Can you tell which hemisphere will have the longest night on 22nd December? On which date will the Tropic of Cancer receive perpendicular sun rays? Consider the position of the North Pole. Which season will prevail in the Northern Hemisphere from 22nd March to 23rd September? The cricket matches in Australia are generally in summer. When does Australia have summers? In which period is the midnight sun observable in Norway? Which season will there be at that time? At what time will be the midnight sun if visible at the Bharati Research Station of India at Antarctica? What will be the season there at that time? Geographical explanation. When any one of the poles inclines the most towards the sun, 23 degrees 30 minutes parallel of that hemisphere receives perpendicular sun rays. See figure 8.4. The sun rays are perpendicular at the equator on 22nd March and 23rd September, which are the days of equinox. After 22nd March, other parallels between the equator and the Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere start receiving perpendicular rays sequentially. Only on 21st June and 22nd December, the sun rays become perpendicular on the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn respectively. These 2 days are called Solstice Days. Sun rays are never perpendicular on any of the parallels between Tropic of Cancer and the North Pole or between Tropic of Capricorn and the South Pole. 21st June is the longest day and it marks the shortest night in the northern hemisphere. Similarly, 22nd December marks the longest day and the shortest night in the southern hemisphere. 22nd December is the shortest day in the northern hemisphere. In the region from the Arctic Circle to the North Pole, the sun remains visible for 24 hours or longer. At the North Pole, the sun is visible in the sky from 22nd March to 23rd September, that is for 6 months. Similar situation prevails in the region between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole in the period from 23rd September to 21st March. Note that on the equator, the duration of day and night is same throughout the year, that is 12 hours each. Seasons have been decided on the basis of the duration of sunlight, equinoxes and solstices. The equatorial region does not experience any change of season. Hence, the climate in that region does not change at all in the year. In places beyond the equatorial region, in either hemispheres, summers or winters are experienced one after the other within a year. The occurrence of seasons one after the other in a year leads to the cycle of seasons. Generally, There are two seasons, summer and winter, on the earth. However, in some places, seasons are taken to be four in all. The changes in the atmosphere, vapor in the air, the wind, and the precipitation also influence the seasons. Continuous occurrence of rain in a specific period gives rise to an additional season besides summer and winter. Due to the local conditions, seasons other than summer and winter are seen to occur in different parts. For example, rain occur in India in a specific period. Therefore, we consider four seasons, such as summer, the rainy season, the period of retreating monsoon, and winter. There are four seasons in Europe and North America too. They are summer, autumn, winter, and spring. The cycle of season and the living world. If the Earth's axis were not tilted, the same climatic conditions would have prevailed throughout the year. The seasons would not have occurred, and the same type of climatic conditions would have prevailed on each of the different parallels. It is the tilt of the axis and leads to occurrence of seasons, change and diversity on the earth. The living world on the earth is affected by the cycle of seasons. For example, in the region between 66 degree 30 minutes and 90 degree in both the hemispheres, even the mild sunlight available for a part of the year gives rise to certain flora and fauna. In the Antarctic region at the southernmost part of the earth, birds like penguins, fish like seal, and animals like walruses are found. In the polar region of the northern hemisphere, animals like reindeer, polar bears, Arctic foxes, etc. are found. People living in this region too have adapted to the natural conditions prevailing in that region. Adaptation to climatic conditions is possible only up to a certain limit. That is why organisms prefer a certain habitat. During extreme cold climatic conditions, when the food supply becomes scarce, a number of birds and animals migrate temporarily. Temporarily, the trees bear fruit in a particular season. Therefore, agricultural seasons also depend on to the local climatic conditions. Use your brain power. While India and England are located in the same hemisphere, why are the cricket matches in these two countries arranged in different months? On 21st March and 23rd September, daytime and nighttime are same all over the earth. But why do some parts experience summer and some parts winter on these days? Mention any two countries in the world where one needs woolen clothing in the month of May. Also mention their latitudinal positions. Do you know Arctic tern? Once the winter at the North Pole becomes severe, this bird travels southwards when it is summer in the northern hemisphere. It flies back towards the North Pole. It has to travel in search of food. In the course of 1 year, it travels around 70,000 kilometers. It might be the only species in the world that experiences summer twice in a year. Siberian crane. Due to severe winter and lack of food, cranes from the cold northern regions visit India, traveling around 8 to 10,000 kilometers. Once summer starts in India, they migrate back to the north. Students, if you like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and share it with your friends, and don't forget to press the bell icon for further notifications. Till then, take care and bye bye.